Hey everyone, SoundWave84 now Transformers third-party review. In this review, take a look at Mechanic Studios' MS-16, their version of Gears. So we'll take Gears and we're going to move him out to the side and just take a look at the box art. Now, Gears on the box art is very G1-ish, whereas Swerve, who would be MS-17, which I do not have, is very IDW-ish, because he just looks straight up out the comics. And on the back, you see the actual figure for Swerve is very G1-ish. But all angles of the box, that drawing of Gears is whoa out there. Put that to the side, I'll just bring in the figure. And here's a look at the grumpy man himself, Gears. It's a very nice figure. I mean, it looks very G1. Especially look at the head sculpt here. The actual body sculpting. Details are nice. Paint is pretty good on this figure here. Everything on this figure is very well applied, very well done. It's very simple to transform, but yet it looks really, really good. He comes with weapons. This is the weapon I believe is intended just for him to use. It doesn't fit in his hands very well. It's very tight fit. And that's the only problem I'm having with this figure. Is get it in his hands. It doesn't really want to go in very much more than that. So that's like the only problem. Now in vehicle mode, they have you tab it back here, but that goes in just fine. So I don't know. That's about the only complaint I have on this figure. It's very nice. I do have their version of Huffer and Pipes, and this figure is just as good as those. Now, also with this figure, once you get out of the box, of course, you get your instructions that come in a nice little Ziploc baggie, and then you also get there are 3 more weapons. And this little mech warrior figure. And I guess they do something, I don't know too much about all these. I get these just because these guys look very G1 and they look some good mini bots to put on my shelf. So that's why I buy them. I don't buy them for this other stuff. So I'm sure there's more knowledgeable people on this than me. Let me take these other weapons out. Maybe he can hold this gun a little bit better. Oh, let's find out. I actually haven't tried it, so. It goes in a little bit better. I believe this is the weapon they actually have Swerve pictured with on the box. So it's silver and not black. Then you get this little guy here. Like some kind of little mech warrior. And he's got, you put the guns in his hands as well. Here it does have articulation as well. It's got some articulation down here for the feet. It's got some ball jointed elbows here. This hand here is on a mushroom peg, so it is rotatable. You get some rotating shoulders as well. And it's like this piece here does open up, and like I said, I'm not sure what all this does. I guess I could research it, but like I said, I didn't buy it for these guys. I just bought it for this guy. So I'm pretty much just wanting to pay attention to this guy. But you have some little throwaway warriors. You can say they're from Cybertron, and be some droids, some cannon fodder. Back to Gears here. Let's show them off with some size comparisons. Here he is next to their very own version of Huffer, and next to Hasbro's Earthrise Cliff Jumper. And here he is next to Siege Mirage. And here he is next to the old generation's Gears, which is not a bad figure. It's a good updated version of G1 Gears, but this McFan Toys version really hits the nostalgia buttons. And also here he is next to Power the Prime's Windcharger. Articulation on this figure. You have elbow bends here. That's also where you're going to get your swivel. You have ball jointed shoulders. You don't get much out because of this head, but you do get a 360 around. Hips go there, the front to there, side to there. There is an upper thigh swivel. Knee bends to there. You can open this up if you want to get a deeper bend. Well, that's mainly for transformation right there. No raced articulation. Head is on a swivel. You might be able to get a 360. Nah, you're hitting the front here. It actually slides back when he's in robot mode. In vehicle mode, it actually slides forward. But you can leave it either way, whatever floats your boat. Alright, so let's transform gears. Very simple. Line up his arms. Push his head down. So you want to have this little lump back here, this ridge. Then his arms are on this little slider. You're going to bring them up to here, next to his head. And you want to push this all in. You come down here to his legs. You want to pull this out. Grab his wheel, pull it out. Same on the other. Come back to his waist right here where the silver meets his crotchal. Pull. And you see what you're going to do now is you're going to fold his legs all the way up. There is a tab here. It's going to tab in right there. And these two tabs right here on the blue part will end up going into the sides of his waist once you get his legs all folded up. Now you can do this way, but it's not like a tab that holds, so it just comes undone as you do this anyway. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and fold up one of these legs, and you want to get the bend because he's got these double jointed like knees. You want to bring the whole leg up and around like so, and just get it in here. You see there's these little tabs here that are going to go underneath, inside of this little leg piece here. Do the same on the other. And once you get in there, you can do your best to tab them together. Okay, there's this tab right here. Once you get them in, they'll kind of pop. See these tabs here, side of the waist. And push those in. They don't go in too flush. There you go, you have gears transformed into his truck mode. Now he does roll really good. Like I said, you can store the gun up here on the top part of the vehicle. So not bad. Details on the side, you got some silver paint right here, silver paint on the tires. The black here, I believe, is just another piece of plastic that is in there. It's not paint. Most of the paint is just on the robot mode itself. Do have some painted headlights and a painted grille here. Not bad. I'll do some size comparisons. I do have the KBB Bumblebee Transformer. I just compared them in the Bumblebee review. So this one's a bit fatter and a little bit thicker than the gears. Otherwise, they're the same height and the same, pretty much about the same length. And here he is next to Power of the Prime's tailgate. So just getting an old school Legends, I guess you can say, figure next to him. You can see tailgate is longer, but of course Gears is bigger, like thicker. Of course he's supposed to be like a truck anyway, so he should be bigger than the the small sports car. And there he is next to this Gears, and this Gears was not a bad figure. I still like this figure, but this figure here, this is a good update to Gears, I think. Whereas this is a good G1 nostalgic Gears. So just looking at those, this one's slightly taller or longer. And of course, the Mech Fan Toys is bigger, like height wise is taller. But yeah. The biggest problem is when you throw the KBB Bumblebee in with all this in the vehicle modes. He really, is so much bigger. He just dwarfs the, Power of the Prime's tailgate. And with Earthrise Cliff Jumper thrown in. So again, for the purchase price, not bad at all. It's a good mini-bot Gears. You never know when Hasbro is going to decide to make another Gears. You would think it'd be bought in line, because I think the last one came out, like 2013. We got a Gears and a Swerve. It was in the old Thrilling, I think right around the Thrilling 30 line. So hopefully we'll get some new ones of these guys in. But this one here is a very good representation of the G1 Gears. I think it'll look really good in your collection. It slides right in next to the KBB Bumblebee, which is from the New Age Flipper. So I definitely recommend this purchase if you're into the G1 mini bots. It's a good pickup, very high quality. There's nothing really wrong with it. Could do a little more articulation, but it is fine for what it is. I want to say thanks for watching this review. Until the next one, peace out.